Business Coca-Cola and rival PepsiCo spent hundreds of millions of dollars over decades building demand for their soft drinks in Muslim-majority countries, including Egypt to Pakistan. Now, both face a challenge from local sodas in those countries due to consumer boycotts that target the globe-straddling brands as symbols of America and, by extension, Israel at the time of war in Gaza. In Egypt, sales of Coke have created this year, while local brand V7 exported three times as many bottles of its own cola in the Middle East and the wider region than last year. In Bangladesh, an outcry forced Coca-Cola to cancel and campaign against the boycott. And across the Middle East, Pepsi's rapid growth evaporated after the Gaza war started in October. Amid the drive towards promoting sustainable practices, biodiversity, and green future for food security and economic growth, beekeeping has been identified as a means of empowering communities through education and practical training by Makani Sustainability Solutions in collaboration with Federal Ministry of Youth Development, aimed at equipping the youth with the necessary skills to start their own beekeeping businesses.
I believe that with beekeeping we can have a more sustainable environment and also create a lot of jobs for young people.
That over 70% of the things that goes into your mouth have the fingerprint of the honeybees. That's the reason why we should not neglect them.
Trading ended on a negative note Well, let's now head to the capital market, where trading ended on a negative note in midweek trade on the equities market in Nigeria. And All Share Index dropped to 96,527.48 basis point from 36,873 basis point the previous day. Market capitalization depreciated to 55.453 trillion naira. 389.232 million shares exchanged hands by investors in 12,039 deals valued at 8.179 billion naira. Now, Asian stocks in red this Wednesday. Overseas investors aggressively withdrew from Asian tech stocks in August. Next is a summary of market activities by Bosede Abel Amosu. Hello, Bosede. Let's have the figures.
Hello, Musa. Thank you very much. Now, various factors led to the unfavorable performance on the global stocks today. European stock tumbled in Wednesday's trade following losses on Wall Street and in Asia-Pacific markets. The sharp decline in the region's market came after the major U.S. averages kick-started September lower, with the S&P 500 clocking its worst day since the early August global rout. We see DAX dipping 0.81%, FTSE 0.53%, and CAC 40 of France also depreciated 1%. Asia market plunged this Wednesday, led by Nikkei 225 and Taiwan's TAIEX after U.S. tech stocks sold off the week. U.S. economic data sparked recession fears. We see Japan's Nikkei 225 falling 4.24% at 37,047.61, followed by the Hang Seng Index at 1.1% across 17,457.34, and the Shanghai Composite at 0.67% down at 2,784.28 basis points. Stock futures in the U.S. fell Wednesday after the major averages kick-started September lower, with the S&P 500 clocking its worst day since early August. We see the S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq nosediving 0.43% and 0.77%, and followed by the Dow Jones Industrial Average at 76 points. Most African stocks closed negative. We see Namibia's overall index low at 0.53% across 1,790.76, followed by South Africa's JSE Africa Top 40 at 0.57% across 74,378.75 basis points. That's the global market mid-week review. I am Bosude Ebu Amosu. Back to you, Musa.
Thank you, Bosude. Well, this is where we end this edition of Business Express. Before we go, we leave you with what to expect this week. We expect petrol pump price to crash in Nigeria as Aliko Dangote has officially announced the commencement of petrol production at the Dangote refinery. Also, we expect more MOUs and investment into the country in ongoing FOCAC summit in Beijing. Be informed that all previous episodes are available on YouTube on the NTA's channel. Business Experts returns tomorrow. I am Musa Abubakar.